Hello and welcome to the very last part of this series where we'll be looking at the final feature, which is the retargeter. So we'll be trying to basically understand how it works. If you've not, or if you missed the previous last two series of how to use the rigging, the rig creator and the rig utilities animation, please check it out. And also, if you're just coming across this project for the first time, the link will be in the description so you can check it out for yourself. And just to mention, if you've purchased this, if you had the old Pupa Addon, you can check in your order page. I've given information how to go about availing this new one. Okay, so let's get started. The retargeter is pretty straightforward. My goal with it was to make it as user-friendly as possible. It's just HU, and it also stores preset that you can use to set up using the audio animations here. So let's just give a quick simple example. We'll add a simple bone and just extrude it. So let's duplicate this. So for this one, we'll go ahead and animate this. Just quickly. So what this means is that if this retargeter basically works for any type of rig you have, be it animal or creature, as long as you can match the bones, you're good. Even you can match just half of it. It works great for that. Okay, so we want to retarget the both of them, so let's do that. So we just select the both rig and jump into pose mode. So it's gonna ask you for the source rig. Sorry if I didn't, the pose mode, if you select it, so you can just go to pose mode then. Yeah, so you select the source and then target and generate slots. So it's going to define all the source bone rig. Currently it doesn't automatically detect the target, even though the names match. We don't have that auto matching features, but one way you could do it is just go in and kind of match it like this, but we have a better solution for that, which is my favorite. So you can just select two bones and just click on plus, and it's going to auto match it for you, and the others doesn't matter, so you just click on plus and it's just gonna match it. And once you're done, just click on preview rig, and you can see it has retargeted the animation. And you can export the preset so that you can always come back. So let's export this preset. We'll set it to test. Okay, so if we go back and let's remove this and let's try it again. Okay, so if let's clear everything. And selecting this tool, we do source rig, generate bone slot, and we can just import the test, and it has set everything up for us. I think this is a bug, and if we play it, we can see we have it working. Okay, so you could even delete all of this and import them again to fix that. I just find the bug. It's fine. Okay. Excuse me. So basically that's the basic workflow for the retargeting. It's straightforward like that. But now the example we'll be trying to do is a more like complex one, where we will be trying to retarget or set up this particular character to work with the animation preset. We can see it's just a normal rig. It could even be your own custom rig which you created. So we want to set it up so that we can use from the animation library. So one thing we want to do is to get the rig that comes in with Pupa. So one way to do that is let's go to a window folder. So you want to go to your local drive, user, public, sorry, that's the wrong one, Intel, which is my system, and app data. If that's not visible, you should be able to, you tell Windows to show hidden files, and then it's going to show that. Then you go to roaming, Blender Foundation, the Blender version which you have Pupa installed, and you just search for Pupa. So with Pupa selected, you want to, sorry about that. you want to go to animation, and this is where all the animation FBX are located. Note, you can't just import your own FBX because it will not work. We kind of set it up with custom settings that even just importing your FBX is not the way to add animations here. So we want to copy the FBX from here, so we'll just copy the folder path and then let's import an FBX rig. So you just paste the part here and then you have access to it. So this is how it looks. So we want to fix some of this issue. FBX, same part, but we'll do connect bone. I usually don't use this particular settings, but probably you can figure that out. I use the beta FBX add-on for my stuff. It doesn't change anything. I just prefer importing FBX through that. So let's do breakdance. So just importing this FBX. Okay, so we have the animation here. The scaling doesn't matter as long as you just can import it. That's all that matters. So scale it to match the character or anything, it's fine. Okay, so now for the retargeting process, we just need to select the two rigs and jump into pose mode. So for the source, we'll select the source, and it automatically recognizes that this is a Mixamo rig, and this is also an other rig, so generate. So like earlier, we don't get the automatic one-to-one automatic projection, but that's okay. We can just delete this. For the source, we'll set the hip and set the hip. So as you can see, the H stands for hip bone. So basically you want to kind of import the hip bones there. So this is the hip bone, any bone that can move the entire rig. So this is also the hip bone. Once you do that, you're all set. You just need to select this and hit plus. Select this, hit plus. Select this, hit plus. And we'll do this for this too. Okay. I kind of know it would be better if it's automatically detected, but this is also a nice approach to it where you don't feel like you have to like make sure you name everything. It's not really necessary or important with this particular workflow. So we're almost done. Just select no particular order, as long as you can just select the two right bones, and if you double click it, if it tells you the bone has already been added, so no need to add that again. So it's kind of smart in that way. I think we are almost done. Let's see if I added the head. Okay, we've added that. So once you're done, you just click on preview and you can see it has done it. But we can see that the mesh looks weird. It retargeted it, but it looks weird. We need to fix this. So it's easy to fix too. Basically, you just need to select the name of the bone that you want to fix and tweak the bone orientation. So a quick workflow I do for that, rather than searching for the name, you can press F2, then the bone name will come up. You can copy that and just paste it. Okay, so the usual axis you want to play with is the Y axis. If you set it to 180, it usually flips it. Maybe in the future I'll add a feature that automatically flips it for you. So it's just a matter of going in and flipping those areas that are problematic, and you just have to do this once. And so we can just search for foot, do 180, 180. Okay, we're almost done now. Let's do for the hand. So this is arm. Shoulder. 80 and 80, and then finally hand. So this is not the result every single time. For most times you just get, it's depending on the rig, and if the orientation is quite different from the Mixamo, extremely like if it's quite very different, then you get this. So this is, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so yes, so we generally have it working. I'll just fix this one, and here you can even adjust them some more, but we just want to have it retargeted first. Okay, so once you're happy with this and you want to save this preset so that you can now take advantage of the PuPA library, you can either export the orientation and export everything. So you can export the orientation, you can export the bone naming, and finally you can even save to PuPA. So let's save this preset, and we'll call this Mixamo Tooth. Okay, so if we go back, we can delete this. So now in the animation tab, we just need to select an animation, make sure you select the right target and select your rig and import. There you go. So you have your animation, and you can use some of the features like reverse. You can play with this hip, you can disable the hip rotation, which is something that is sometimes might not work well for a particular animation, or make it float, so you can use that to fix that. So we could try with another animation. So you have your retarget Mixamo Tooth. So this is the way you can use to like set up different rig, and you still have ability to like, if it's not looking perfect, you still have your bone orientations here. So you can search for particular stuff, and so if we search for the shoulder, by the way, this brings out the filter, so you can still like move things around to match and make sure it looks well with your character. And I didn't retarget the fingers, but it's something you can also do. And like I mentioned, you just have to do it once and just save it. So that will be it for this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you just leave it in a comment. And yeah, so bye bye for now. And don't forget to check the link if you're interested in this tool. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye for now, guys. See you next time.